Dear students, greeting for the day. Today we are going to know about the elements of vectors. We know that physical quantities are divided into two types in the units chapter, that is fundamental physical quantities and derived physical quantities. But as the physical quantities have magnitude and direction, so depending upon the magnitude and direction, all the physical quantities are again classified into two types, scalars and vector physical quantities. So there are two types of physical quantities. One is first one is scalar physical quantity. The physical quantity which have only magnitude is known as scalar physical quantity. They do not have particular direction. They have only magnitude. For example, length, mass, time, electric current, amount of substance, thermodynamic temperature, all are the examples for scalar physical quantities. And some more examples for scalar physical quantities are distance, work, energy, power. Also fewer examples for scalar physical quantities. Scalar physical quantities are simply called scalars. They are represented by English letters but without having arrow mark on their head. And another type of physical quantities are vector physical quantities. So the physical quantity which have both magnitude and direction is known as vector physical quantity. Vector physical quantity is simply called as vector. The physical quantities which have magnitude, which have both magnitude and direction and obey parallelogram addition law is known as vector physical quantity. Some examples for vectors are displacement, velocity, force, acceleration, torque, angular momentum, etc. These vectors possess both magnitude and direction. So they are represented by English letters, capital letters or small letters with the arrow mark on their head. Now we know how they are represented graphically. Vectors are graphically represented by an arrow mark. So vectors sometimes represented by single letters or sometimes with two letters. If the vector is having initial point and final point, then if there is importance for starting point and final point, then that vector is represented by the two letters. So if there is no importance for starting point and ending point, then it is represented by single letter R bar. Here, as the vector possesses both magnitude and direction, the length of the vector represents its magnitude, that is O to P. Magnitude is OP bar. Magnitude equal to OP bar, modulus of OP bar. It is nothing but length of the arrow. Now direction is given by O to P direction. O to P. So direction is given by the arrow mark at the end of the arrow. So in three-dimensional graphical system, vectors are represented by arrows with starting point and ending point. Then it is represented by two letters like OP bar, and its magnitude is equal to the length of the arrow OP, and the direction is given from starting point to ending point with the arrowhead at the end, O to P. So arrowhead gives direction. Now we know the different types of vectors. First one, zero vector or null vector. If the magnitude of the vector is equal to 0, then it is known as zero vector or null vector. Generally, mathematically, point is represented as null vector. It has zero length. Second one is unit vector or modulus vector. A vector which is having unit length is called modulus vector or unit vector. its magnitude is equal to 1. If a vector whose magnitude is equal to 1, then if consider vector a bar, if it is unit vector, then magnitude of a bar is equal to n, then a bar is known as unit vector. So a vector whose magnitude is equal to 1, it is called unit vector. If considering a vector a bar, then if modulus a bar is equal to 1, then it is known as unit vector or modulus vector. For example, in three-dimensional Cartesian coordinate system, in x direction, I bar is the unit vector. In y direction, j bar is the unit vector. In z direction, k bar is the unit vector. Therefore, all these are the examples for unit vectors. Their magnitude is equal to 1. So examples: I bar, j bar, and k bar are unit vectors in x, y, z directions respectively. Now we shall know what is meant by proper vector. If the magnitude of the vector is not equal to 0, then it is known as proper vector. Then if a vector a bar whose magnitude is not equal to 0, then a bar is known as proper vector. So consider a vector a bar, its magnitude is not equal to 0, then the vector a bar is known as proper vector. That means it has some magnitude. So generally the vectors which are not 0 vectors or null vectors come under the category of proper vectors. Vectors which are starting from the same point are known as co-initial vectors. For example, a bar, b bar, c bar or d bar. All these are vectors starting from the same point O. So they are known as co-initial vectors. Fifth type, coplanar vectors. Vectors which lie in the same plane are known as coplanar vectors. For example, this blackboard is a two-dimensional plane. So the vectors here lying in the same plane, a bar, b bar, c bar, d bar, two-dimensional vertical plane. So they are also known as coplanar vectors. They are called coplanar vectors also. Next, equal vectors. Two vectors are said to be equal vectors if they possess same magnitude and same direction, whatever may be their initial points. For example, if we consider two vectors p bar and q bar, then if their length is same and their direction is also same, whatever may be their initial points, then those two vectors are called equal vectors. If so if two vectors has same magnitude, that is same length, and same direction, that is traveling in the same direction, then those two vectors are called equal vectors. Here in this diagram, p bar and q bar are having same length, that is same magnitude, and having same direction. For example, east to west. So these two vectors are known as equal vectors. Next we know about negative vector. Negative vector. A vector which is directed in the opposite sense to a given vector is known as negative vector. Here consider a vector a bar which is for example from east to west. Now we consider another vector having the same magnitude but directed in the opposite sense from west to east, having same length. Then this b bar is called a negative vector of a bar. It is equal to minus a bar. So here b bar is the negative vector of a bar. So a vector which is having same magnitude and directed in the opposite sense to a given vector, then it is called negative vector. Here reference vector is a bar, so with reference to a bar, b bar is the negative vector of reference vector a bar. Therefore b bar is equal to minus of a bar. Next, like vectors. Vectors which are lying in the same plane and which have same direction are known as like vectors. Vectors lying in the same plane and which are in the same direction, whatever may be their magnitudes, but they possess same direction, then they are called like vectors. Here A bar, C bar, D bar are four vectors which are traveling in the same direction, which are having the same direction, but their magnitudes are different, but they are directed vertically up, so they are called like vectors. Next, unlike vectors. Consider another vector p bar which is in the opposite direction to a bar. So when we consider this p bar with reference to a bar, then it is directed in the opposite sense, that is vertically down. So here p bar and q bar and r bar are known as unlike vectors. When we consider the direction of p, q, r bar, they are different from the direction of a, b, c, d vectors direction. So they are directed in the opposite sense, but with different magnitudes. They are directed to the vertically down. So when compared to a, b, c, d, these vectors p, q, r bar are called unlike vectors. A, B, C, D, one group, they are like vectors. But when we consider with p bar, q bar and r bar are known as like vectors. But when we compared with upward direction vectors A, B, C, D bar group, then the group of p, q, r bar, as their direction is vertically down, they are called the group of unlike vectors. Last one we discuss about position vector, 10th one. As the name indicates, this vector indicates its position. So consider the in two-dimensional coordinate system, consider a point P which is at a distance. Now the position of this point P is represented by the vector OP bar when we join O and P and putting arrow mark like this. So the position of the point P is represented by this position vector OP bar, and this is from the origin O, it is at the distance from OP. So the direction is in the O to P direction. So sometimes by single letter we show with R bar also, like this. So position vector gives the position of the point P, or it specifies the position of the point P with respect to origin. So this is known as position vector. Now we know about the resolution of vectors. A vector can be splitted into different parts, that is along the horizontal direction and vertical direction. First one, horizontal and vertical components. Consider xy planes and consider vector velocity vector like this. Let it makes an angle theta with the horizontal axis OX. And the projection of V bar on y axis, let it be Q. Let this vector V bar acts angle theta with the horizontal axis, x-axis. Then horizontal component of velocity from figure. Sin theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. So opposite side is VP or QO, which is equal to QO. This VP is equal to QO by OV. So OV bar or V bar is equal to VP bar is equal to VP bar is equal to QO bar is equal to this is vertical component OV bar into sin theta, that equal to V sin theta simply. So vertical component of V bar, vertical component of velocity V bar equal to magnitude of V bar into sin theta. Similarly, from the figure, horizontal component is obtained as horizontal component of V bar is obtained as modulus of V bar into cos theta. since from the figure cos theta is equal to cos theta is equal to OP by OV. This here we want OP, horizontal component V bar H. This vertical component is V bar vertical, that is OQ bar. This is equal to OP bar. So OP bar is equal to OV bar magnitude into cos theta, or V bar into cos theta, V bar horizontal component. So horizontal component of velocity V bar is equal to magnitude of V bar into cos theta. This should be written here. So a vector can be resolved into two perpendicular components in horizontal and vertical directions. A vector, velocity vector V bar is resolved as in vertical direction, VV is equal to V bar sin theta, and velocity vector's horizontal component is in horizontal direction, V bar H, V, that is OP bar, is equal to modulus of V bar into cos theta, and V is obtained by modulus of V bar vertical square plus and horizontal component magnitude whole square. Then we get the magnitude of the velocity vector, this OV bar magnitude.